Hello, everybody. This is Multi GK here. I am joined by my wonderful girlfriend over here, B Lucidity. Or should I just call you by your name?
Hi. You can call me B.
Okay. So she is a wonderful, tiny little bee. She's just like literally a bee.
Yeah.
Literally.
Buzz.
I decided to start this video with, I guess, like, I recorded this a while ago, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But after the last
I don't either.
But after the last video, I see that I started lining up all the little edges with orange, which I'm using to basically indicate like roads and stuff. And I just fell out of love with this watchtower. And I think to this day, I still don't like this watchtower, but every time I destroy it, it gets a little bit better.
Well, maybe if you destroy it enough times, you'll just be like completely satisfied with it.
Right? And then you can see over there we have like a little sheep farm and stuff. I hope you can see my mouse pointing.
Oh yeah, I can.
So we have the sheeps, we have the statue, we have the other two islands. Oh, they're so pretty. I love the other two islands. The funny thing is this one becomes like way more like the other ones feel like Minecraft bases, and this one has like roads and like an infrastructure to it that makes it feel like not just a base because it has like a watchtower and
Like
stuff.
it makes it feel more alive, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably a good sentence for it or a good phrase. But yeah, look at me just building this freaking tower. I hate it. It's so square, and like you think like, oh, Minecraft. Yeah, but like, you can't look
Well,
too
I
square.
mean, yeah, but you can still like round out some structures in Minecraft, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you can tell, I narrowed the support structure because it used to be like right on the corners, and that already kind of gives it a bit of like an hourglass figure type deal going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that really helps. And then like the corners are actually staggered, so some are taller than others. Oh God, we jumped around. Roads are happening. Some people say I need to slow these down, but at the same time, I'm like, I just like I like it for it to be about the conversation. But yeah, I'm like setting the corners of all these houses and where they're gonna go and their outlines.
Trying to build your aesthetic.
Yeah, and like it changes a bajillion times. I think I've said this on like every video that I make for this series, but it's just like you just build and you break and you build and you break. Even in survival, it's a good way to do it, although survival takes so much longer, which is why I've kind of fallen in love with creative.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can just sit there and just be like, I hate this. Just spam click until it's gone. This house I'm eventually going to build. This one's on the Hell Island, and it's still in place, and I just still haven't worked on it because I got obsessed with the other non-Hell Island. But yeah, here's like, I slowed it down, see, and you can see some stuff. And I need to do more slowdowns. It's very true, but I personally like the, I don't know. It's like a weird aesthetic where I like just being like, see it all getting done in the background, but don't be too attached to any specific moment or whatever. I actually cut out a lot of remapping of the roads and the orange paths. Like I just decided those are too boring. We don't need those moments. We don't need to watch me moving roads. You probably won't even notice that they were moved. But yeah, like a lot of that hill gets cut away and everything just to make this little fenced in area work.
I love that the fenced in area is not just like a super rough block. I always end up doing like extra rectangles and I hate it.
Yeah, I think what I do is before you worry about them connecting, like just place them in a rough shape.
Yeah.
Even if they don't interconnect, and then just make all the connections. Honestly, I forget. I don't know how it is in 1.15 or whatever the frick it is on the Xbox or Switch version, but I know that for a fact that in a lot of versions of Minecraft, sheep even can't make it through the corners sometimes, even if they're open, which is pretty funny. So depending on the mob and how much you actually care about them getting out, like you can actually have farms where it's like, oh, they can't really get out. And if you want aesthetic farms, what some people do is they'll put two of the animal like underground where they can't escape for breeding purposes, but then they'll just have like a bunch on the surface that's like, well, you guys might die, but aesthetics.
But I don't think the sheep would be really happy with that, or insert mob. Like
you're so cute. I'm sorry, but I mean, you're right.
I guess
I'm weird. I don't, I think video game and I forget that there's some level of humanity here, man. PETA would be very angry with me.
they're just really cute. So I look at them and I'm like, I want you to be happy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You lucid little bee. I just forget that like if you made a let's play, like PETA would be very happy, and if I continue to make one, PETA will eventually be at my doorstep. Like, how dare you?
Well, I don't really care what PETA thinks.
I know, right? I hate him.
They just, like, from what I can tell, end up doing more bad than good.
Yeah. I try to avoid the politics in these, but yeah, like.
I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
I mean, I'm not like offended by you bringing up politics, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure. I agree with you. The thing is, okay, I'm more saying that less because you brought them up and more because I'm like, if I don't hold myself back, it'll be all politics for the rest of the video.
Yeah, well,
so I'm like,
I really like what you're doing with the bushes.
Hell yeah.
And whatever's going on here.
This is like a big old rock. You can sit on it.
That's a nice boulder.
It's a boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
They used to ride these babies for miles.
Ah, yes, the Shrek SpongeBob crossover that we've all been asking for.
But yeah, and then I think I eventually make roads and stuff. I really like this. It's supposed to be like a park, is what I was thinking. Originally, it was going to be like another...
I like it.
Originally, it was going to be a house, and then I got rid of the house, and then it was going to be like a farm area for sheep. Or a different animal.
Do you add benches to your park?
Not this one because it's so small. Maybe I should go back and add some benches. But
I think that benches are great because then it lets people enjoy your park, and you could add flowers.
Oh, flowers get added, I believe. But I like this one because what I did was I felt like if you had I thought of it almost like New York. Like I got my big old builder statue over there off the coast. And I was like,
yeah.
I didn't want another farm. I was like, that's lame. So here I think it's going to slow down and show us the park in a second. But I left one of the walls completely empty to the ocean. So you can just kind of stand there and like look at the statue. I think I eventually add some kind of fencing. Sometimes with Minecraft fencing, I feel like Minecraft fence on the edge of a cliff doesn't look the best. But I'm picky.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being picky.
Mm-hmm. True. And then you'll see like I've mixed all kinds of stuff into the road. But here's me just bouncing around, bored. I guess I forgot to cut this part out. I thought this was me building. But yeah, like I'll just get bored.
I can show you the world.
You nerd. So here's the shot of the park. We're actually near the end of the video. Oh my gosh.
Is that the thumbnail?
Maybe it should be. I let YouTube decide the thumbnail. But here you go. Here's the shots of the different areas of build so far. We're actually near the end of the video. Then we got like a minute. Here's the hellish area. The hellish area is really fun. But hey,
that looks fun.
But hey, my little lucid bee, thank you for coming on and talking to me.
Of course, thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
I'm sorry I dominated the conversation.
I don't think you did. I think it was fine.
Yeah. So if you ever want to do one of these again, let me know.
I will. I like it.
And to anybody still watching, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Peace out.
Bye.